Welcome to OnCore Live and to our first webisode of 2023. I'm your host, Robin Bell, and we are really glad that you all are here with us today. We've got some wonderful interviews that are planned for you, where we're going to be focusing on new products and ideas to boost your business's bottom line. Let's meet Rebecca Blose, Avery Dennison Performance Tapes Business Development Manager for Building and Construction. Rebecca's going to give us some insight into the new interior surfaces portfolio and outline some new opportunities for pressure-sensitive adhesive tape solutions based on recent trends in the segment. Welcome to OnCore Live, Rebecca. Really glad that you're here with us today.
Good afternoon, Robin. Thanks for having me, and I'm super excited.
Well, this is going to be fun. So, Rebecca, why don't we begin by having you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, first of all, am I eligible for the baseball tickets? I really want those baseball tickets.
Nice try. Nice try. Not going to happen.
Robin, I've been in technical tapes for almost all of my career for 20 years. Primarily on the technical side of our business. And hopefully I have directly or indirectly worked with most of our audience in attendance today. So, hey, everybody. I've been with Avery Dennison for a little over 2 years under the marketing umbrella as business development manager with a primary focus on building and construction.
An exciting area. So I can imagine that there's a lot of opportunity inside our homes for new interior surface adhesive solutions. What makes interior surfaces such a great opportunity for business growth?
Yeah, it's a great question, Robin. At Avery Dennison, we spend some time and put some time, effort, and energy into understanding what segments and applications could benefit from our technologies, our core competencies, and our expertise as technical tape suppliers. Interior surfaces is particularly exciting and attractive. We have more and more homeowners and temporary dwellers who want to update or modernize their current or new spaces. And a lot of those updates could be done with PSA tape solutions and technologies. It's super exciting.
Yeah, that is. So it is an exciting time for building and construction, as you just were saying. Would you talk to us a little bit about the U.S. home remodeling market? What does the market segment look like to you?
Yeah, the compounded annual growth rate, as you can see on this chart, is in excess of 5% year over year for the next few years, which means we all get to grow a little bit, as we engineer tape solutions into some of these spaces for interior surfaces bonding. We all get to enjoy the growth. The converter, the customer, the consumer. It's an exciting time to be an architect, contractor, and a DIYer right now as the need for PSA solutions continues to grow as the remodeling trend continues to grow.
And I think we're all ready for this, right? So in the portfolio, there's a focus on kitchen, bathroom, and living areas. So why is that?
Super elementary. As you can see, the spend for interior rooms, primarily your kitchen. That's where we're putting a lot of our dollars, followed by bathroom and our living areas and our living spaces. So that's the focus of our solutions.
Yeah, I put a lot of money into our kitchen, so I fully understand that. So what would the most common applications for PSA bonding be for home interiors?
This image that you're presenting right now, Robin, is really integral in what we're trying to communicate throughout the industry. The 9 radio buttons here are actual applications where Avery Dennison tape is currently being used. The arrow image here is really important for us to demonstrate that we currently provide solutions into decorative and functional wall mounting, into flooring, into kitchen backsplash, flooring tiles, LVT type of flooring, blinds. These are all actual applications, and it's important, especially those in the audience today, to actually get to physically see where the tape is being used in actual applications throughout the home.
So fairly varied and fairly abundant areas of use. Would you walk us through the adhesive families and applications specific to the interior surfaces portfolio?
Absolutely, Robin. From the previous image, there's a lot of demanding applications, and each of the spaces in our home may require a different performing solution. The bathroom environment could be warm, could be humid. You could have wet surfaces and substrate. And we want to make sure that we have a solution to address each of those needs. Your kitchen, especially your backsplash, could be exposed to a lot of high temperature, and maybe even some, depending on your level and quality and capability of cooking, could be exposed to a lot of different type of food materials and oils and greases.
Right.
And so we need to make sure we needed to ensure that when we selected this portfolio, it encompassed all of those demanding requirements. We needed to ensure that we had some gap fill. If you hang a poster board printed picture in your living space, you may not want it specifically flush against your wall, and you may be able to want to reposition it if you did not, as I would, not hang it, or I should say my husband, not hang it straight the first time, right?
Blame
So
it
we
on
need
him. He's not here.
always. But we needed to make sure that this portfolio had all of the solutions with a foam carrier, 16th inch, a 32nd inch, a traditional 48 gauge polyester carrier. We needed to ensure that we had some acrylic systems presented in the portfolio, as well as some high performance, high shear, high durable systems. We wanted to make sure that we had some plasticizer resistant technology in this portfolio for any of the more challenging or demanding carpets or luxury vinyl type plank flooring. We also needed to ensure that we had a traditional double coated permanent removable tape for obvious reasons throughout the home. So as you walk down our list of product offerings, we have a 16th inch acrylic. We wanted to make sure that we had a 16th inch rubber offering. We wanted to make sure that we had a 32nd inch acrylic that provides some high shear, high demand, high durability functionality. And lastly, we wanted to ensure that we had a permanent removable foam tape in our offering for those that are mounting something decoratively or functional. Difference between the two: one may just be light load, the other one may be high load and demanding in shear and strength. We wanted to make sure that our products reflected all of the potential demands for interior surfaces bonding.
Yeah, so interior surfaces, we've hit on the home. What about commercial applications?
Oh my gosh, excellent question. Thanks to the pandemic, we all had to reevaluate our living space as we spent so much more time in our home than ever before. We wanted to create home office space, and we wanted to update or modernize our kitchens, or we wanted to create a private space because we were sick of everybody that we were stuck with. But likewise, simultaneously, as we're all getting back to work or to the office, or as we're shopping more and more from home and we're building more warehouses for at-home delivery, distribution type. Um, Interior surfaces encompasses all of that. And excellent question, Robin, and thank you so much. It is not just home office, it's, in-person office. We're renovating and remodeling more than ever. We're at about plus or minus whatever number I throw out right now. We're at about a 4 million home deficit in this country. And we all know what the real estate market has been doing the last couple of years, and new homes are going up everywhere in droves. But simultaneously, we have an uncertain economy. So we're also trying to remodel and make what we have a little bit different or a little bit better. So it is all of that. It's all new construction, all remodeling. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
Yeah, it's these are some very interesting times we're going through. So what are the advantages? What are some of the advantages of the interior surfaces portfolio?
Robin, it was very critical for when we identified these 8 products. The 8 products aren't just core competent products for Avery Dennison. They also address some significant opportunity for interior surfaces bonding. First and foremost, we needed to ensure that we were offering products that provided or addressed a pain point in ease of use, right? We want to make sure that we can provide you maybe a less messy alternative to spackling and mortars and liquid systems. We want to make sure that we have an offering for you that could replace technology, rivets and screws and nails, and so that you have less mess as you're doing some of these projects. Application flexibility. Obviously, we want to make sure this is interior surfaces bonding. So all of our substrates aren't the same and easy to stick to. We have some difficult to stick to surfaces in our home, right? We've got painted walls, we've got metal walls, we've got wood walls, we've got drywall. We have different types of paints. We've got concrete. If your home is not, currently hardwired, but you want a camera mounted inside your garage, point it to your man door, right? That's held in place with an Avery Dennison foam tape. But it's probably a concrete surface or a difficult to stick to surface. So application flexibility is paramount. Strength and durability. Likewise, those hot and humid environments in your bathroom, or the camera that you have mounted outside of your home that has to be exposed to the elements, or a wall-mounted hygiene station, hand sanitizer station, or hand soap dispenser. There's a lot of demand on those products, right? So we want to make sure that we have offerings that address, that are robust enough to withstand demanding variables with UV and heat and humidity, temperature extremes, right? That we've selected the right products that can stick and stay stuck in very low temperature, high temperature applications. Your garage or your attic might get pretty warm.
Yeah.
And lastly, and this tends to be the most challenging to explain for me, consumer safety was a very important point for me to make, and make sure that we were addressing this in our portfolio. Whether it is your business office, your floor in your distribution center, or the home office space that you just created to be able to work remotely during the pandemic. If you're getting new carpet or new flooring, new LVT flooring, you don't want it to smell like tape, right? Much like low VOC demands in your automobile, we have those same demands in our home and working environments. So we want to make sure that we have low VOC offerings. In addition, we also want to be able to offer, products that are compliant for some flame retardancy demands for obvious reasons. So these are the 4 pain points that we wanted to make sure that the portfolio addressed.
Well, this is significant in my mind. Thank you for joining us today and for this great interview. We'll see you at the next OnCore Live Q2 in June.